everyone. Thank you, and welcome to the Dominion Arts Center. My name is Janet Stark. Yes. My name is Janet Stark, and I'm the Executive Director for Richmond Center Stage Foundation. And on behalf of the Board of Directors and the staff of Richmond Center Stage Foundation, thank you for being here today as we unveil a new marquee for our multi-venue performing arts complex. I'm pleased to be joined by Mayor Jones and the Chairman, President, and Chief Executive Officer of Dominion Resources, Tom Farrell, on this exciting day marking the next chapter of this arts facility. Our mission at Richmond Center Stage Foundation is to provide local and world-class performing arts, transformative arts education for students of all ages, and inspirational venues, all to strengthen the cultural and economic vitality of the greater Richmond area. This would not be possible without the support of so many people, companies, and foundations, and also our partner, the City of Richmond. I'd like to thank Mayor Jones and members of the City Council for their support and partnership in helping the performing arts to thrive across Richmond. But today is about recognizing a company that has gone above and beyond to support this community. On behalf of Richmond Center Stage Foundation, I'd like to thank Tom and everyone at Dominion for their continued support of the arts in Richmond. Since 2007, Dominion has given more than $4 million to Richmond Center Stage Foundation for construction, operations, and our artistic and educational programming. In 2012, the stage at Altria Theater was renamed the Dominion Stage in appreciation of the company's $2 million gift that helped to renovate that historic theater. And today, we're unveiling a new Dominion Arts Center marquee at the Carpenter Theater in the entrance in recognition of their recent $5.5 million donation. Please join me in a round of applause and thanks for their generosity. Housing 3 performance venues and an education center, the Dominion Arts Center is an integral part of our community, and it's rich in our city's history. The Carpenter Theater, which is the cornerstone venue of the Dominion Arts Center, has its own rich history in our city's story. It is the source of many great memories for Richmonders. Opening in 1928 as a movie theater, the same people who remember seeing great films such as Gone with the Wind with their grandparents now come to that same theater to see the Richmond Ballet with their grandchildren. They're making new memories still that will last a lifetime. And when the renovation of the Carpenter Theater was completed in 2009, we also built this half of the complex, Dorothy Pauley Square. Sitting in the footprint of the Tallheimer's department store, this half of Dominion Arts Center holds Rhythm Hall, the room we're in right now, and upstairs, the Libya Scottwald Playhouse and the Genworth Bright Lights Education Center. The Genworth Bright Lights Education Center serves as the hub for our foundation's learning programs. It hosts a variety of classes, workshops, and meetings offered by us and our resident companies and other community partners in the arts. Our arts education initiatives offer learning in and through the arts, at times providing alternative methods for learning core subjects, but also often sparking an interest in the arts that we know will turn into a lifelong passion. Anyone who knows me knows that I am passionate about this work and the role of this organization in the greater community, but I know we can't do it on our own. That's why I'm so grateful for Dominion's generosity to Richmond Center Stage and to the arts in general. They've been a great partner over the years, and I know they will continue to do so for years to come. Thank you, Tom, and thank you, Dominion. And so at this time, I would like to introduce a man who's been a strong leader, a significant supporter of a vibrant arts culture, and overall an advocate of the City of Richmond and for the City of Richmond, helping it to reach its full potential. And so we're honored he's here this morning. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Dwight C. Jones.
Thanks, Janet, and it's good to be here, and it's a wonderful day here in the city of Richmond as we come to celebrate this wonderful renaming of this place. We celebrate today a new milestone for this 88-year-old lady. This theater, as Janet said, was born in 1928, and that was the Roaring '20s. And Calvin Coolidge was the president. At that time, Richmond was a city divided, but it was much too polite to ever say anything about it. When I came to Richmond in the 60s, the first date I had was at the Lowe's Theater. I don't remember the film, but I remember the young lady. This complex has been resilient across the years, and it was shuttered in the 1970s, and it kind of became a metaphor for a city that had lost its way. But we are celebrating the fact today that Richmond is no longer that city that has lost its way. And all of us here know that Richmond is hot, and we're enjoying the fact that people all over the world know who we are and where we are and are excited about coming here. One of the 3 places recommended to visit in the world. You know, I never thought I'd see that day come for the city of Richmond, but we're here. And then about 15 years ago, a new partnership brought this theater back to life to restore it to its full glory. We owe a debt of thanks to Center Stage Foundation and all of the people who have worked so hard to make that happen. And as I look out into the audience, I would not want to begin calling names, but there are so many, and many people who have contributed who did not want their names to be called in the first place, but have helped to make this dream become a reality. And so we recognize today with this gift from Dominion that efforts like this cannot be done in isolation. They've got to be done with partnerships. The city can't do it alone, and private enterprises can't do it alone as well. And so we are very happy to be here today to say that Dominion once again has stepped up to the plate. Dominion is a great corporate citizen here in the city of Richmond, and when we look around the city and when we think about events in the city, it's impossible to ignore the fact that Dominion is a giant in the city of Richmond. You know the list of their involvement: River Rock, the stage at Altria Theater, the Dominion Charity Golf Classic that's coming in November, and my favorite, of course, is the World Cycling Championship that we brought here last fall. That was Richmond's greatest party that we've ever had here. And if you think that could have happened without Dominion, you simply are fooling yourself, or you weren't around the table when Tom Farrell was doing his thing. You know, now that I think of it, that was my second favorite project. Now Dominion Arts Center is my new favorite. And so I'm going to say something that I said at the opening ceremony for the bike races. When something cool happens in Richmond, there's a guy that's usually in the middle of it, and his name is Tom Farrell. So let's give a round of applause to Tom for all of the great work that he does and for the corporate giant that he is here in the city of Richmond. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor Jones. And so now it's my honor to introduce a man who has not only led Dominion to being a strong corporate citizen, but also given his personal time and support for the performing arts and for Richmond Center Stage and our RPAC board, currently serving as its chairman. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium Mr. Tom Farrell.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here with you all. Mayor Jones, that was embarrassing, so I'll talk to you about that later. Thank you, though. It was very generous language. There's been a lot of excitement and anticipation at our company leading up to this event. We certainly appreciate you all being here. It's a proud moment for our company. Richmond is our hometown. It has been for more than a century, and we're pleased to be able to link our company's name with this historic arts complex. We're equally pleased to partner with the Center Stage Foundation Board of Directors, the RPAC Board of Directors, and the City of Richmond to sustain and strengthen one of the capital city's truly unique cultural treasures, right in the heart of downtown. The arts, like most of our institutions, need to be nurtured and supported if they're going to add value to the life of the community. I want to applaud the staff of Richmond Center Stage and the Foundation Board for their vision and leadership, for the outstanding programming that brings so many different and dynamic art forms to our community, and for making this art center a world-class cultural resource of which we are all proud. The arts means multiple things to us: inspiration, education, and to me, one of the things it means is economics. The arts bridges our differences and helps build bonds with one another, whether we are makers of art or consumers of art. They entertain, they teach, and they make us think. They make us laugh, they make us cry. They create meaningful opportunities for shared experiences like the one the mayor referenced earlier. Cultural power also means economic power, something the mayor referenced of all the wonderful things that are going on in Richmond generally. And I'd like to reinforce that. Arts organizations generate significant economic activity that spreads in many directions and benefits the community in many ways. They're the jobs they support directly, and not just the artists, but think of the construction workers who worked here and at Altria Theater, the caterers, accountants, many others that benefit. They're the visitors who come into the city, in some cases simply to attend a performance of the Richmond Symphony or the ballet, or to attend a performance of an off-Broadway play. While here, they spend more than just the price of their tickets on things like food and lodging and other incidentals. You can see it happening right now, from here in Rhythm Hall all the way to Belvedere and VCU's Monroe Park campus. We do not have Broadway in Richmond, but we do have Broad Street. And bit by bit, block by block, largely under the mayor's leadership, Broad Street is becoming something special again. And we shouldn't overlook the educational benefits associated with the arts for children and adults alike. Exposure to the arts helps integrate life's various experiences, promoting critical thinking along the way. We want our citizens, young and old, to have those educational opportunities, and they do, thanks to the Genworth Bright Lights Education Center that's part of this complex. Cultural power is economic power. There are very few venues that can generate income for local businesses, enhance tourism, improve educational opportunity, and deliver inspiring artistic performances, all at the same time. The Dominion Arts Center is one of them. It's a privilege for our company to be part of this wonderful complex and support its important mission. We look forward to partnering with the arts community and the city government to build on Richmond's strong legacy of support for the arts. Together, we're going to work to ensure that our cultural resources continue to thrive and have the means to help shape our city's identity now and in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Farrell. We want to take you to our next Arts Advocacy Day at the General Assembly. Those were some beautiful remarks in support of the arts and arts education. So we now get to have the fun part. We're going to make our way out to the street, in fact. We're going to go outside, and with your help, we're going to do a countdown to unveil the new marquee.